So right after the Fallout TV show came out, Bethesda decided to launch the next-gen update for Fallout 4. And Fallout, just as a series in the gaming space, has gained a huge resurgence. Player numbers are up across the board from 76 to 4 to New Vegas, you name it. And yeah, I mean, it's all owed to the TV show that I think they did a really good job on and that has garnered a lot of success. Now, the next-gen update, unfortunately, for how long it took for it to be made, it does not work as well as it should. I think if you're a console player, overall getting a net positive from it. The console version's next-gen update does improve on a lot, but if you're a PC player especially, I would say hold out on updating to the next-gen update. It breaks a lot of things, and it just doesn't add enough to the PC gaming experience for this to be worth the trouble. So for those who don't know, this next-gen update was announced back in 2022, and on December of 2023, they announced that they're going to delay the next-gen update to 2024 because they just needed more time to flesh this out, to polish it. And a lot of people thought that the delay indicated that this would be a fairly polished update or just substantial enough for that kind of delay to feel justified. The update went live on April 25th, 2024, bringing with it a new quality and performance mode for the console versions, widescreen support for PC, and some Creation Club content. And you can find all of that information on the official Bethesda.net website, where they detail all of this, up to 60 FPS and increased resolutions on console for PC player stability, mods, and bug fixes, though the update mostly just broke mods, so on the modding front, people are not particularly happy. And then this is the Creation Club content, some new quests here and there, and some new weapons and skins and armor, some neat little bits of content here and there that will be nice for those who kind of go back to Fallout. Nothing game-changing. This is still just Fallout 4 with all the good and all the bad. It's still that experience, but, new content is never bad. What is the way this update has been screwing over modders, especially one particular mod known as Fallout London, which is essentially like a custom-made fan Fallout game that takes place in London. It's probably one of the most anticipated Fallout projects, and it's not even official. Like, if you watch this update video right here, the final progress video, and all the detail that they go through in not only making this game, but the kind of content we're seeing here. I mean, this is just straight up a new Fallout game that fans decided to make, and it's actually an incredible project that has since been delayed. And that's in large part because this next-gen update came out of nowhere. They were not informed about it. And because this next-gen update breaks mods and changes things, the Fallout London project leads had to delay the project, and they felt screwed over by this, with Bethesda not communicating in any way, shape, or form. There is some information here in this PC Gamer article where the development team sort of relayed their grievances about this. They were supposed to launch on April 23rd, but with the next-gen update coming out on April 25th, they had to hold off on that because, the next-gen update would break the mod just 2 days after its launch. And yeah, it is just a really unfortunate situation. They have said things like, with the new update dropping just 48 hours later, the past 4 years of our work stand to just simply break. I just wish they had a conversation with us. Just give them a heads up, make them sign an NDA. I'm sure they would have been happy to do that because they understand that, Bethesda runs on their own schedule, but some consideration towards this community that is revitalizing Fallout through this content that is such a substantial addition to the point where it is going to help drive sales. It would be nice for Bethesda to have some consideration for that. But beyond that, the next-gen patch also breaks core mods that allows other mods to work, like the Fallout script extender. In an update on Nexus Mods, the creator of the Fallout script extender released the following statement, stating that the latest update has broken Fallout 4 script extender and the rest of the native code modding scene, similarly to Skyrim's Anniversary Edition patch. I'm working on an update and cannot currently offer a timeline for its availability, nor whether there will be any critical technical issues that would block an update. If not obvious already, this one is going to take much longer than normal. Do not email with questions. So that's kind of where that's at. And there's this IGN article saying that players have a workaround for this next-gen update breaking this crucial mod, but the workaround is essentially just don't install the update. IGN highlights how in the comment section of the Fallout script extender Nexus mods page, there are people who are pointing out and sort of guiding people through how they can turn off auto updates and even how to roll back the new update. I want to go back to the vanilla experience that supports all of the mods and just isn't as much of a hassle as the next-gen update currently is. And it'd be one thing if the next-gen update officially fixed a bunch of stuff and really made Fallout 4 a much more polished product, but a lot of people noticed that looking at the bug fix list, it was rather short. This patch, it feels like it breaks more than it fixes. It's just not worth what it breaks when it brings so little to the table, and that's kind of what a lot of people are upset about. Like, if you're gonna disrupt the modding scene to this degree, this update needed to be worth that. The official updates and fixes and additions needed to be substantial enough to make people go, okay, it sucks that we have to kind of put additional work into updating our mods, but at the very least, these official fixes go a long way. But the stuff here really does not go a long way. And the next-gen update just kind of feels half-baked when widely advertised features like ultra-wide support feel a bit half-assed, where you can see right here from the screenshot that somebody posted, the UI has not been adjusted to compensate for the ultra-wide support. So what you see here is a stretched-out user interface, and then beyond that, there's no FOV slider that allows you to take advantage of the ultra-wide support to its fullest. So the feature's just kind of like not working properly, essentially. It just feels like not a whole lot of consideration was put into one of the marquee features that they put out there as an element that people would want to get the next-gen update for on PC. And then there's the fact that while for consoles, many people have reported improved graphics and performance, the PC version, in terms of graphics and performance, you're either getting graphics that look pretty similar to what was already there before the next-gen update, or performance that is worse in some cases, people are reporting. So, for example, here is Insider Gaming, who highlighted how in the densest areas of the game, the frame rate is still experiencing drawbacks. The next-gen update is supposed to optimize all of that, but graphics and performance optimization just isn't at its best with the PC version of the game. And then beyond that, there's some issues with PlayStation Plus subscribers, where those enjoying Fallout 4 on PlayStation Plus aren't eligible for the upgrade everyone thought was free. There's a price tag attached, though apparently this is some kind of bug or technical issue that Bethesda is already working on fixing. They've already addressed this and tweeted about this, stating that they're working to fix this problem. And then for Steam Deck users, they're experiencing this weird issue where for some reason their settings are being wiped out by the update. So it just feels like for a next-gen update that's supposed to enhance the Fallout 4 experience, there's just a lot of hassle and inconveniences that one has to go through. And then on top of that, people were hoping that with the PC version of the game, Bethesda would allow people to up their frame rate, that the update would essentially add native support for higher frame rates beyond 60 FPS. But as it turns out, this next-gen update still doesn't support frame rates over 60 FPS, including on the PC version. That's something that you have to unlock unofficially, which is kind of rather ridiculous for a next-gen update in 2024. And then there are some graphic settings that's causing the PC version of the game to crash. The weapon debris graphic setting apparently still causes the game to crash on RTX cards, an issue that has been present since RTX cards were introduced. So some of the biggest technical issues and bugs surrounding Fallout 4 have not been fixed with this next-gen update. And then for the Xbox version of Fallout 4, there's apparently a problem where quality mode for the game is kind of broken. Disabling performance mode doesn't do anything as the game stays at 60 FPS and the resolution remains the same. This does not appear to be happening on PlayStation. Basically, quality mode on Xbox Series X and S just straight up does not work. It does not activate currently. It may very well be that over time Bethesda will work on fixing a lot of this stuff, but this should have been a functional working update from the outset, especially with the delay. And I don't know, part of me gets the feeling that they just wanted to time this update release with the Fallout TV show. So even though they knew that this update needed more honing and optimizing, especially on PC, they still decided to push this out as a big marketing push for the game. And, you know, to be fair, it actually did work. Fallout 4's Steam concurrent player numbers are pretty insane right now. Since the release of the show, we have seen this game peak at 164,190 concurrent players in the last 30 days. We have not seen player numbers that high since essentially launch, since December of 2015. But these are players who are going to be experiencing a lot of the technical issues highlighted by various news reports, who have tested out the next-gen update, who will be experiencing a lot of bugs that haven't been fixed by the next-gen update. Modders got slapped in the face by the surprise nature of this next-gen update release and have to work to update their mods, and some of the more substantial mods like Fallout London, who knows what fate holds for these mods and how much additional work they have to do to get this stuff running with the next-gen update. And with so many mods now broken, those who have updated Fallout 4 with the next-gen update are not going to enjoy one of the best aspects of Fallout 4, which is modifying your game and adding just a bunch of quality of life changes and a lot of enhancements to graphics, gameplay, and tweaking the game to your liking, or adding, various aspects that overhaul the experience. All of these additional community created content that has allowed Fallout 4 to have the longevity that it has maintained. All of that right now is essentially under construction and not something you can take advantage of until, weeks or months later. And so it is all a bit of a mess. And I feel like Bethesda just didn't really think this one through as well as they could have. Like, it's great to see Fallout getting this kind of resurgence from the TV show, but I feel like they would have been better off to just not release the next-gen update at all, at least for PC, until it felt like it was polished enough. For PC players in particular, this update feels more like a disruption than an enhancement to the existing experience. Though over time, I'm sure this will all be straightened out and mods will be updated and things will be improved, and Bethesda will release more updates. Since Fallout 4 has gained such a resurgence of players, they'll likely prioritize this game a little more. But until then, it's a waiting game, it is a patience game, or it is a matter of just not updating your game until things start to kind of stabilize on this front. But this is kind of where we're at with the Fallout 4 next-gen update. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on your Fallout next-gen update experience, if you've been playing the game with the update installed, or what you think about the update based on the information that's out there. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.